tell you, ladies, I see a lot of bags. How many of you came here to shop today? Woo! How many of you came here with a budget today? Oh, good. He's laughing. So that's why I'm glad Chance Hallmark is here this morning. Doesn't he have a great name? Give a round of applause for the name. Chance Hallmark of America's First Federal Credit Union of Birmingham, Alabama. He is here with us this morning to kind of walk us through some strategies and some tips on how to be a better budgeter. Chance, good morning. Good to see you.
Good morning. Welcome to Birmingham.
I appreciate Birmingham. I've had a great time here so far. I'm really looking forward to this because I have to admit I get caught up, and Chance, maybe 8 times out of 10, I end up spending more money than I budgeted. Why do we do this, and what can we do about it?
Well, I hate to say this, but you got to have a plan. Most of the time we plan for the big purchases.
Yeah.
But it's all the little things that can really add up, and that can hurt your budget. So you got to even plan for the small things. But you got to balance life.
When you are budgeting, there are just some little basic things that we can do.
That's right. First of all, you got to see where your money's going. And one of the easiest ways to do that is to do a basic budget. Now, if you're high tech, there's all kinds of online tools to help you. Like, all you do is just take your expenses, key those in, and you can see how much you're needing to save. But if you're like me, I'm low tech, I just get a spiral notebook. And
a spiral notebook,
yeah,
Chance.
I know.
We got to get you in the 21st century.
Yeah, bless my heart. Anyway, what you got to do is take your receipts for a month. Then you go in and you key in or write in your spiral notebook what you spent on restaurant, eating out, buying clothes, gifts for friends. Now, some of you are going to be amazed how much you spent on
I bet you
restaurants.
would just be stunned to see what that list looks like, because you probably don't realize you're spending that much.
That's right. And by having it written down, you can see where you need to cut back. And I'll tell you one of the things we do to help us with our eating out. We buy the coupon books from the schools. The restaurants in the area are very good supporters of that, so we have coupons in there where you buy one, get one free. Well, that book is our date book. That's how we decide where we're going to eat. And we eat that cut our restaurant bill in half.
How romantic is that? Bringing a coupon to the restaurant.
And she don't mind me doing it that way
either. She does not. That's absolutely right.
But you got to look for ways where you can save money. And when you get ready to save, you got to do it by direct deposit. Have it automatically go into a savings account each pay period. And start out small. And I'll tell you about the first time I got my real job. When I first got a real job out of school, I went proudly to the credit union, took my check up to the teller, and said, I want to put $100 in my savings account. Well, that was about all my check, actually, but I was trying to impress her. Well, 2 days later, I was going, I need that $100. So I'd call the credit union hoping she would not answer the phone. She answered every time. And said, well, I need to move that money. Oh. Not very impressive.
Yeah.
So I got frustrated. So I talked to a cousin, and he said, how much you putting in there? I said, $100 paycheck. He goes, you're putting too much. I went, what? He said, try putting 10. So weekly, I put in $10, and I said, well, that's only going to be $520 in a year. And he goes, well, how much is in your savings account right now? And I said, well, he got me on that because I didn't have anything in my savings account, moving it over to checking.
Yeah.
So that's some of the things you've got to do. Direct deposit that little amount and start small and work up from there.
Cash is king, especially these days. But what are some credit card strategies?
Well, if you use a credit card, you got to discipline yourself. You all know once you start carrying a balance, that hurts.
Yep.
But you can take advantage of so many reward programs. And you'll like this. You get a debit card, a Visa debit card that earns rewards whether you hit debit or credit. And you can use those points to buy all kinds of fun things to keep you from hurting your budget. So take advantage of that.
Chance Hallmark, love the name. Thanks so much for coming by. Let's give him a big
Danielle.
round of applause, everybody. And for more information on how you can balance your budget and to find out more about federal credit unions, a really important thing there, simply visit the website. That website is amfirst.org. That's amfirst.org.